the Sacred Reset Method. I hope you're well today. We have a full body Sacred Reset Method practice for you. So we'll start today in a lying down position, so in Shavasana. So start to just relax the whole body down, releasing yourself into the ground, walking the shoulders down, taking up a little bit more space and dropping into the breath. Notice the inhales and the exhales, just releasing you even more. Start to imagine your highest self, as we will be dedicating this practice to them. So, who is your highest self? What do they do? What do they show up as? How do they dress? What are their habits? How do they speak to others? What are they acting in service of? And just become very specific with these questions. Just keep deepening through those inhales, especially. Letting the visualizations be carried along with the breath as it enters in and out. Let's just bring the hands together in prayer at the third eye center, so on the forehead. Just dedicating this practice to your highest self, remembering that you are already that person. There might just be a tiny little bit of space for you to take up in excess to get there. You need to expand or grow a tiny bit more before we get there. But you're so close. And you're not completely different as people. So we honour them and we work towards them. And we're taking a super big step today towards that. Beautiful. Whenever you're ready, start to stretch out the whole body. Take the hands overhead. Whenever you're ready, then just squeeze the knees in towards the chest. Relax the right leg down. Inhale, squeeze the left knee in. Take it over to the opposite side, starting with a little supine twist to ease us in. Big, deep inhale. Long exhale. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, take left leg down. Inhale, squeeze right knee in. Exhale, take it to the left side. Gaze at your right shoulder. Big deep inhale. Releasing exhale. Inhale to squeeze knees into chest. Start rocking up and down the spine. Place the hands on the backs of the knees. Really take your time here and notice how the back feels. Roll all the way up and down along the length of the spine. And then whenever gently rock all the way into Navasana boat pose. So we're going to find balance at the top. We can hold on to the backs of the knees still. Bring the chest forwards, take the gaze out in front. Maybe we extend the hands. Maybe you'd like to straighten through the legs as well, or keep the knees bent. Keep breathing here. Big inhale. Long exhale. Big inhale. Long exhale. One more breath in. Exhale to cross the legs over. Find yourself in tabletop. Wrists under shoulders, knees under hips. Inhale, drop the belly, lift the gaze. Exhale, round through the spine, chin to chest. Moving through our imaginary asanas, cat-cows. Deepening through the breath. Noticing any tensions in the body. And then you can start to either wave through the spine, or you can take any intuitive movements that your body needs. Maybe you find figure of eights, maybe it's circular motions in a different direction. Maybe it's moving through the wrists. We take 3 breaths here to honour the body's needs. Lovely. Whenever you're ready, we find that neutral tabletop. We're going to extend the right leg out behind us. Take the left hand off the ground as well, a big extension. Exhale, round through, elbow and knee kiss. Inhale, extend. Exhale, round. Inhale, extend. Slowly start to reach back for that foot. So we bend through that back knee and we take the foot and hand together. Inhale to lift the chest up. Long exhale here, relax the face. Inhale, final extension. Exhale, release. Hand and foot away from each other, really expanding, letting the hand go down. From here, we take the foot, so that knee, on the outside of the left knee. So we're finding Gomukhasana. So we're going to sit all the way back into this. Inhaling to reach the hands up to the sky. So that left knee is stacked over the right knee here. Flex through the feet a little bit. And we'll cactus the arms here. So open through the chest. From here, take the hands out in front of you, interlacing the fingers, rounding the spine. Inhale, lift the hands all the way up. Exhale, cactus the arms. Inhale as we interlace our fingers. Exhale as we press the hands out. Inhale to lift, last time. Exhale, cactus. Inhale, interlace hands. Exhale, press hands away, round through the spine. Lovely. From here, release the hands. Take the right hand back. Inhale, lift the left hand up. Gently rolling through center. Left hand comes down, right hand lifts up. Lovely. So we're exhaling as we move between sides. Maybe we gently roll through the torso as well. Just find a couple more times on each side, finding a kind of dancing Gomukhasana here. Really getting into the hips through these gentle sways. So as you come forwards, you'll feel that more in the glutes, the outer hip.
up the shoulders too, so reaching into lots of different parts of the mobility in our body. Final time before we exhale to release the hands back out. Release the knees, have a little sway. From here, that left leg is going to extend this time. And then once you're stable, take that right hand off. Really reaching out. Big inhale. Exhale, round through the spine. Round even more. Inhale to reach. Exhale to round. Inhale to reach. Final time, exhale, elbow and knee kiss. Press away through the shoulders. Inhale, extend. Exhale, we bend through the back knee. We reach back for the foot. We press the foot into the hand, finding tiger. Inhaling here. Long exhale. Final inhale. Exhale, extend, release. Let that right hand come down. The left knee drops onto the outside of the right knee. And then we're going to sit all the way back into cow facing posture, Gomukhasana, with the right knee stacked over the left. Inhale to reach up through the hands. And as we exhale this time, we're going to interlace the fingers behind the back. So really squeeze the shoulder blades together here. We're going to take the hands over to the right hip. We take a big inhale. And just let the head start to gently drop from side to side here. Really gently moving from left to right. And then finding a neutral position. Extend the hands back away from you, squeezing the shoulder blades, and then placing the hands over to the left hip. Again, gently drop the head from left shoulder to right shoulder. Neutral position with the head. Start to squeeze the shoulders again. Take the hands back away from you. Lovely. This time that right hand goes down. Inhale, left hand comes up. Again, just dancing through this posture. You can also find a different variation. Maybe you just want to find little circular movements with the torso. Maybe it feels good to extend the hands. Just keep listening to yourself. I always think the biggest kind of trait of my highest self would be just to constantly be checking in with my needs and desires and working towards whatever way I can grant those things. How I can keep listening, how I can tune in. And through listening to myself, I can listen to others deeper, I can act in deeper service of others when I show up fully for myself. Slowly just start to reach the hands back out, release through the knees, have a little shake through the hips. Lovely. Whenever you're ready, spread through the fingers, maximum you can. Really grip into the ground with the fingertips. We're going to tuck the toes, find floating table. Inhale. Exhale, press back, downward dog. Inhale, floating table, lower the knees down. Exhale, downward dog, hips high. Inhale, floating table. Final time, exhale, downward facing dog. adjusting here as you need. Walking the legs out, swaying the hips, whatever it is. Take a moment. And then whenever you're ready, we'll take a big inhale. Exhale, lion's breath, stake the tongue out. 2 more, inhale. Lion's breath, exhale. Final time, inhale. Let go. Lovely, inhale. Roll all the way up to standing, so taking the feet forwards. Inhaling to halfway lift. Exhaling to fold. Adding a little undulation here, so inhaling to rise, shift the weight into the toes. Exhale, round through the knees, through the back. Inhale, extend, lift. Exhale, bend through the knees, round the spine. So just finding subtle undulations. You can keep fingertips on the mat, or maybe they come to the shins now. Let them slowly start to walk up as we grow taller through our undulations. So start to come up a little bit more every time. And let the hands start to get involved. So maybe they're not on the legs. Maybe they fully extend out. Really gently moving with a lot of ease through these undulations. Just getting used to how the body moves in this way, just like a wave. Slowly we're starting to rise into maybe more of a full stature now. How does it feel in the body? Lovely, so we're slowly rising all the way up now. Take the hands overhead. Let the hands fall down in front of you. Gaze at the hands as they come up, past the knees, the hips, the chest, all the way up to the sky, melting forward. A couple more just like this. Inhaling knees, hips, chest, up to the sky. Exhale, rounding, folding. Inhale, rising, lifting. Final time, fold forward. The wave crashes down. Inhale, the tide rises all the way up, hands overhead. Exhale, hands come to heart center. Working with that vision of our highest self today, how can you show up as them? Whenever you're ready, take an inhale, lift the hands up to the sky. Exhale, interlace the hands behind the back. Squeeze the shoulder blades, lift the chest. Exhale, fold down. Inhale, release the hands, bend through the knees. Utkatasana, so dropping the bum, lifting the hands. Just one inhale. Exhale, fold down. Inhale, take the right foot back. We're finding ourselves in high lunge. Inhale to lift. Long exhale, we find arrow lunge. We take the hands alongside the body. We shift onto the very tips of our back toes, the weight coming forwards. Inhale, find high lunge again, lifting. Flowing through this 2 more times. Exhale, arrow lunge. So really finding our balance here. Inhaling for low lunge. Exhaling for arrow. Lovely. From here, we're going to extend the left hand down. We're going to start to peel that back foot off. And maybe that's enough here. And you can use the right hand on the hip. Or maybe we start to extend that right hand, twist open through the chest, maybe gazing at that top hand, flexing through the back foot. So it's okay to welcome all the wobbles. You can use a wall to support you or different props. Just breathing here. 2 deep breaths in our Ardha Chandrasana, half moon. We have 1 more breath here. And then whenever you're ready, let the right hand come down to the ground. We tap the right knee on the inside of the left. We inhale to press that leg all the way up for a standing splits, relaxing the back of the neck down towards the left leg. So lowering the right knee, tapping it on the inside of the left knee. Inhaling to extend 1 more time, just like this. Exhaling to tap. Inhaling to extend. Slowly release that knee all the way down to the ground. Kind of just like Gomukhasana before, but this time that right foot is grounded down and that knee is facing up. We take the right hand up to the sky with a big inhale, and as we exhale, we hook the elbow on the outside of the knee and just find a little twist here in our half Lord of the Fishes. Breathing in and out. 2 more deep breaths here. Maybe you'd like to find a bind. Maybe you'd like to stay exactly where you are. 1 more deep breath in. 1 long exhale out. Inhale, lift the hands tall. Exhale, we take the hands out in front. We take that right foot forwards to the top of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Start to undulate through the spine, coming up a little bit quicker now than before. So all the time growing a little bit, allowing there to be a fluidity through the movements in the spine, in the breath, rolling forwards, rounding backwards and up. So growing all the way to standing now, inhaling to rise hands up, exhaling to fold hands all the way down, slowly rise all the way up into your full stature, hands overhead. Exhale, hands to heart center. Grounding through the breath here, coming back to your intention. Back to that vision of your highest self. How do they show up? Next inhale, lift the hands up to the sky. Exhale, hands interlace. Exact same as before, reaching the chest up to the sky. Exhaling as we fold down. Maybe we can go a little bit deeper this time now we know the flow. Inhale, Utkatasana, drop the bum, lift the hands. Exhale, lower down, forward fold. Set the left foot back. Inhale for high lunge. Exhale, arrow lunge, lean forwards, hands alongside the body. Inhale for high lunge. Exhale for arrow. Really let the breath be loud. be visceral through the whole body. Inhaling and exhaling. Lifting up into that high lunge. And then extending that right hand out in front. Slowly peeling that back leg off the ground. Opening up maybe into your Ardha Chandrasana. So maybe gazing at that top hand if it's possible. If not, just trying to balance here. Welcome all the wobbles. Just know that we're playing today. It's just about being curious. Open up. Hold here. One more deep breath. Long exhale. Slowly take the left hand down, framing that front foot a little bit. Inhale, reach the leg up. Exhale, bring the left knee, tapping it on the back of the right knee. Inhale, extend, half splits. Exhale, tapping the knees. Inhale, extend. Exhale to tap. Extending all the way up. And exhaling to take that right knee down on the outside of that right foot. The left knee down, sorry. So coming back into that half Lord of the Fishes. So this time it's our right foot grounded down. We inhale, lift that left hand up. Exhale, elbow hooks onto the outside of the knee. We twist over that right shoulder. Deep breath in. Long exhale out. Two more like this, all finding a bind. Inhaling. Exhaling. Final deep breath here. And slowly inhale to lift the hands up. Exhale, take the hands down, step the left foot in. Heel toe the feet out towards the outer edges of the mat. And exhale to drop the bum down. So we're finding Malasana. Opening up through the heart as much as possible. So trying not to dump all the weight down, but finding a nice gentle openness here. Deep breath in. Long releasing exhale out. Slowly let the bum drop down. We're going to find that 90-90 as we take the hands behind us and we drop the knees into the center. We can also drop the knees over to the right, find extension as we twist behind us if you'd like to extend this movement a little bit more. So just have a play with how far you want to take this movement. Maybe you actually want to stay static and bring the knees together, feet apart. Just listen to the hips and what they want today. And then whenever you're ready, we bring the feet together and we just release down. Maybe it's enough to stay on the elbows or forearms. Maybe you'd like to come all the way back down, releasing the whole back into the ground, but keeping the feet together. If you'd like to lie down, but it's too much to keep the feet together in butterfly here, maybe we just bring the feet down into semi-supine, so just listen. And we've got a couple of variations here. We're going to find 3 bridge pose lifts. So lifting up through the hips, or we find the same thing but in butterfly pose. So we can press through the hands and lift the hips here. So just listen. We'll do 3. Listen to the body. So finding 3 lifts wherever you're at. Inhaling. Exhaling to lower. 2 more. Inhale. Lift the hips higher, squeeze the glutes. Exhale, lower. Inhale to lift. Final time, squeeze the highest. Hold here while we exhale. Inhale. And then slowly release all the way down. Take whatever movements your body needs to just relax the glutes and the hips after that. Maybe you want to roll the knees round in circles. Squeeze the knees into the chest, round through the spine to bring the head to the knees. As you exhale, we find Shavasana again. Relaxing down, focusing on the breath, finding a 3-part breath. So meeting at the bottom of an exhale. Inhale, belly. 3, 2, 1. Chest for 2, 1. Shoulders 1. Exhale 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, belly. 3. Chest 2. Shoulders 1. Exhale 6. Inhale, belly. Chest. Shoulders. Exhale 6. Finding your own pace. And with every inhale, you welcome that vision of your highest self in to the body, breath, this energetic space around us that we have charged throughout this practice. Know that you and the person you want to be are inextricably connected. With every breath, you become one. Next inhale, start to move through fingertips, toes, wrists and ankles. Deepen the breath. Roll over onto your right side. Take a moment here, breathing in that calm, cooling energy of the left side body. And whenever you're ready, just move as if in slow motion to come to a seated position. Placing the hands at heart center. Close this practice with one Om, 3 Shantis. Deep inhale. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Bowing our heads in gratitude to this ancient practice of yoga. All those that came before us and all those that will follow us. Grateful for being here on this journey. Rubbing the palms together to generate some heat. And then placing hands over the eyes. Gently blink the eyes open. And then bring the hands together to generate even more heat. Place the hands over the heart center, deep breath in. As you exhale, open the hands out, closing this practice with a beautiful open heart, ready to embrace our higher self and all that is waiting for us. Thank you so much for practicing with me today. Again, reflect on this practice however you wish. Take your time to dream out what that higher self looks like and the life they lead and all of the habits and little things that define them. What do they look like? Really dream big and know that you're never asking for too much. You can keep dreaming bigger and bigger and bigger, and you will receive everything you desire. It's always a pleasure. I always feel so grateful to teach you, and we've got our final practice tomorrow, so I'll see you again on the mat